All right, so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about pre-selling pros and cons. So let's start from the seller side of you. What would you say is the pros of pre-selling a house like this?
So the pro from the seller side is that everybody's paying something for their money. Everybody's got some kind of construction loan or financing, or you just want to be making your money work for you. So if you pre-sell, then conceivably, the way, depending on the structure, the buyer's money is taking out the seller's money. As simple as not paying interest on your money is one big benefit to pre-sell.
Is the cons then what we talked about before, if there's changes or like time delays with construction, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, typically, so from the buyer side, a pre-sale has a lot of advantages, honestly, because one, by the time so this house was sold around the time they were pouring the pad. And, just by that time, there had probably already been 10 to 12 months of planning, permitting. So a buyer's gonna immediately skip probably a year into the process. So that's a huge
And you also get it for the price then, not for the future price. So with the way the market's been going, the seller is leaving some money on the table by pre-selling it, but if the market would have gone down, he would have saved money.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting at home waiting for the market in Paradise Valley to go down, I don't know how long.
I hope you have some good wine you can enjoy while you're waiting.
Hopefully your house is nice right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. You don't know what the market's going to do. So to finish that point, that you're probably 10 to 12 months into permitting by the time you start building, then the build process is probably another 10 to 12 months. So depending on where the house is in construction, you could be saving yourself 2 years. If it's hillside, you could be saving yourself 3 years in the process. You'll notice that in Paradise Valley and a lot of these pre-sales, or in Scottsdale in general, as the build hits different milestones, the price generally will increase. And that's, to capture what the market's doing in real time, but it's also, capturing where they are in the process and trying to, account for the fact that now this house is almost done. There's not going to be a pre-construction discount.
So by the time you move in as a buyer, you already have extra built-in equity in there.
You could very well have built-in equity. In Paradise Valley, if you look at where things are trending for new construction in Paradise Valley, depending on what part you're in, you're probably around $1,500 a foot, square foot. If you pre-sell and someone gets in the door at $1,250 or $1,300, you would conceivably have, $1 million in equity by the time you move in.
The build, I was here when it was just dirt too, just.
You wore the same hat.
That's why it's dirty. No, it's just so cool to see plans come to fruition, right? And you guys definitely do it the right way, and that's why I kind of wanted to have you here explain everything, and
we could do awesome if I had any kind of talent with social media, we could do a renderings to reality piece on this house, because the renderings
it's scary how similar they are.
Maybe on Eddie's social media, he'll do a little rendering and reality thing for us. When you're pre-selling, people have to take a little bit of a leap of faith, and they've got to see from renderings what it's going to look like. You have to try to help them vision that, and then they want to touch and feel materials, flooring, tile, things like that. So renderings are a huge tool when it comes to trying to understand what you're buying.
Yeah. Nate and I, we usually have these discussions over peanut butter whiskey. So this is the first time that we're actually sober talking about this and the first time that I'll remember. So thank you so much for having me, brother.
All right. Thanks for coming.